Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Phil here. It is Saturday, March 26, 2016. I'm in a great freaking mood today. Let me tell you something. It's been a great week. Overall, it's been a really positive week. Lots of fun stuff that's been going on in regards to my business. Outside of my business, there's been positive stuff going on in my life. Not that I'm going to get into that, but good stuff all around. And I'm very much in a good mood today for multiple reasons, which I'm going to divulge right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am a millionaire. No, I'm not. One day, maybe one day I'll hit the lotto, or some Nigerian prince will watch my videos and be like, wow, this guy is legit. I will give him my inheritance. Yeah, and one day the aliens will land and take me off to Pluto. Anyway, that's not the subject of today's pre-stream. Hello and welcome. Today's stream is the continuation of Persona 3 FES. It's only the second session of the game that I'm doing. I will be doing at least two more sessions before the game goes on hiatus for April. Simply because April is going to be jam-packed full of new releases. And I hope that you are going to enjoy that. I liked the game. I played it. Oh my god, frog in my throat now. I say it's a good day, and the next thing I know, something jumps in my throat. Yesterday I played it for the first time, about 3.5 hours. I really liked it, even though the intro is slow going. That's exactly how the last game was. I'm digging it. Today we're going to jump right into the dungeon. Again, this will be the third time, I think, the third major entry into the dungeon. Hopefully we'll level up some more, maybe get some more personas, and advance some more social links, etc. So hopefully, we'll have some solid progress on today's stream, another 3.5 hours. I am going to try to play Persona 3 one more time this week, and then one more time before April 5th. Just so you know, April 5th is kind of the explosion day for releases, with Quantum Break and Homefront releasing that day. Keep in mind that I have Dark Souls 3 that I'm going to be playing and continuing through the month, as well as Star Fox. Apparently at the end of the month is Mafia 3. I'm on the fence about Ratchet and Clank. There's lots of stuff going on in April, and by the way, I get the feeling I didn't even hit upon all the games coming out in April. But I will make an honest effort to play Persona 3 4 times before I get caught up in all the new releases of April. Alright? And then, as long as I'm still liking the game, I'll probably resume it sometime in May, even though May also is stacking up to be a release-heavy month. I could play it, in between other stuff. And then maybe it could return to kind of like the full-time schedule maybe come June. We'll see. We will see. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you some perspective. Let me tell you why I'm in a good mood. Several reasons, okay? Number one, my business did pretty damn good this last week. I actually just, at least from initially what I can tell, the numbers were great. And what I mean by that is YouTube. Everyone seemed to really enjoy the stuff that I put out this week, whether it was the continuing coverage of Pokken Tournament, whether it was the Dark Souls 3 kind of advanced launch, which I wasn't even planning on doing, but it kind of came out of nowhere. I did some vlogging, I did some reviews, but basically overall, it looks like performance this week was really good. And I like that. What that tells me is that there's engagement, okay? What that tells me is that you guys are liking what I'm doing. Now, I don't know if it's just that everyone liked one particular thing and watched one particular thing, or if there's people who watched everything, because this last week was a crazy amount of variety. I mean, let's be honest here. I know I finished up Street Fighter V stuff. I was doing both the story mode as well as the online gameplay of Pokken Tournament. We had a Fallout 4 DLC that kind of was It was kind of meh. It wasn't amazing. It was just kind of okay, right? It didn't blow anything away, I don't think. But, the Dark Souls premiere completely blew me out of left field. Wasn't expecting that whatsoever. So that was cool, right? So there's a lot of variety in the stuff that's happened this week. And it was pretty good. It was pretty thumbs up this week, let me put it that way. So what I will hope is that this coming week, the engagement that I got from you viewers this past week will hook and will continue. Because let me tell you something. This next week coming up is going to be one of the most variety-packed weeks I've ever done on YouTube. Ever. Allow me to explain, because this is a crazy-ass week coming up. Okay? Tomorrow, we're going to have more Dark Souls 3. I'm also going to be vlogging my reactions to the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice movie, which I'm going to see later tonight. So tomorrow, I'll be vlogging my reactions to that. Monday. What is going on? There's noise outside. Someone's doing something in their yard or something. Monday. The new expansion for Street Fighter V hits. So I'll be checking out both the tutorials as well as the challenge trial modes for many of the characters in Street Fighter V. I'll also be releasing my initial thoughts on Dark Souls 3 video. It's kind of going to be like my first impressions after playing the game several sessions. Tuesday, returning to Dark Souls 3. Wednesday, Alex is released in Street Fighter V, so I'll be playing with the character in training mode, and I'll be attempting to take him online and do some matches with him and try to learn stuff with him. So that'll be a fun stream, an all-Alex stream. Okay? Thursday, I'll probably do another Persona 3 stream. That's what I'm feeling right now, because after that, it'll be several days without Persona 3. And then Friday, April 1st, is going to be a marathon, and right now it's official. Excuse me. It is official, ladies and gents. Friday, April 1st, will be my Conker's Bad Fur Day HD conclusion stream. The patrons have voted. This is a goal that was based from February pledges to my Patreon. And the patrons voted all month on what they wanted to see. And it was neck and neck for a while between Conker and Crash Bandicoot 3. But then Conker pulled way ahead. And it looks like people really want to see me finish Conker's Bad Fur Day HD, which I also played as a marathon back in December. So that's going to be our marathon at the end of this week. Okay? Now, in addition to everything I just mentioned, all right, that's just the base week. Dark Souls 3, Persona 3, and 2 different sessions of Street Fighter V expansion content. Okay? In addition, there's 2 other episodic games coming out this week. The Walking Dead Michonne Episode 2, and supposedly, I haven't confirmed this, but people have been telling me about this, Minecraft Story Mode Episode 5. So, how crazy is that? Right? How crazy is that? I mean, that's 6 freaking things. 6 things that I'll be doing this week. Oh, and by the way, that doesn't even include Pokken Tournament, which a lot of people still want to see me keep playing. But what can you do? I have to kind of juggle stuff around by when I can handle it. So, it's an insanely crazy week coming up here. Okay? Insanely crazy week. And I hope that you will join me, whether it's fighting game coverage, whether it's Dark Souls, whether it's RPGs, whether it's episodic Telltale games, whatever it is, I hope that you'll join me for all of that on DSPGaming daily, okay? Damn, my throat is bothering me now, and it was fine until I started pre-stream, of course. How crazy is it, right? How crazy is it? That is just the week. And then the week after that, 2 new releases, Quantum Break and Homefront. And damn. All I have to say is, damn. This is going to be a crazy several weeks and month. All the way, damn. Starting actually right now, all the way through the first half of May is insanely release heavy. Like, insane amount of games. I don't know why they're all stacked in these several months, but they are. Which is why Persona 3, sadly, has to kind of go on hold for a little bit while I tackle all the new games, and I'll come back to it. So for those of you who are hardcore fans of the series, I certainly hope that you understand, but understand that I did like it yesterday. We'll see today, at the end of today's stream, how I feel. Right? We will see. We shall see. Alrighty then. So all that's going on. That's a lot of positive stuff. You know what I mean? That's a lot of positive stuff. Good performance on the business for the week. Another week full of brand new stuff coming up. right now, at least from what I'm seeing, all right, just to give you guys a little preview, from what I'm seeing, this year started off slow, which it always does. January is an incredibly slow month for gaming, but every month it's getting better. So performance from January to February improved. It looks like performance from February to March will improve. If stuff keeps up the way it's going, April with all the releases and stuff will probably improve. So I'm on a upward climb here for the year of 2016. Started off at a slump and now going uphill. That's good. That's progress. That's what I want to see. If I can build this every month, right? If I can build this every single month with increases, by the end of this year, things could turn out quite well. Because the end of the year, if you guys don't know, is the big business on YouTube. End of the year, huge ad revenues. Huge. That's when everyone who has a YouTube partnership basically makes a ton of money the end of the year. Which, by the way, is why, if you don't notice, a lot of YouTubers put out a shit ton of fucking videos at the end of the year. Or they build up events for the end of the year. For me, it's never been that big of a deal. I just put out whatever I put out and people watch it and whatever. But, yeah. So hopefully, things keep going positive. I am feeling great. Positive. Excited. There's so much stuff to do, so many games to cover, right? I'm liking my new schedule. The fact that I only stream once a day allows me to do a lot more stuff creatively. Yesterday, by the way, I reviewed Pokken Tournament. If you didn't see it yet, that review is live on KO Gaming, youtube.com/KO Gaming 1. Please check it out, especially if you've been wondering, you know, what I think about the game competitively, what I think about the game content-wise for everyone. Pretty thorough review. It's about 15 minutes long. And I cover a lot of topics in it. It's pretty much very in-depth, just like my Street Fighter V review was, only not super in-depth. Like, the Street Fighter V review is very long. This one's much shorter than that one was, but I think you'll like it. So I hope you'll check that out, okay? And I'm liking that I can do more vlogging, too. You know, Batman vs. Superman, I'm going to get to vlog my reactions to the movie tomorrow. I've heard a lot about the movie. It's hilarious. I've completely avoided reviews. Yeah, I still have heard a ton about the movie just by reading social media, people talking about it. I will judge for myself once I see the movie later tonight. It's funny because they were talking about this movie on the internet, and everyone's like, well, despite a terrible rating on Rotten Tomatoes and critics panning the movie has broken box office records for a preview day on Thursday and made like $27 million in one day. And I'm like, of course it did. Of course it did. It's Batman versus fucking Superman. Like, even if the movie had terrible reviews, people want to go at least see this movie, right? What they should be looking at are pre-order sales, because I guarantee you a ridiculous amount of people pre-ordered their tickets, just like with Star Wars. So I did, and I almost never pre-order movie tickets. I pre-ordered my movie tickets to make sure that I could see it this weekend. So I guarantee you that's why it made so much money. Not because it's because everyone already had bought their tickets and was ready heading out the door to see the movie when the reviews hit that said the movie sucked. So obviously it's going to make a ton of money. The question is, what will the longevity of the movie be? Because the true mark of a blockbuster movie is a movie that makes money week after week. Will there be a big spike this week because it was new, and then everyone sees it and says this movie sucks monkey shit, and then the tanks out after this week? You know what I mean? So I guess we'll see. I'm gonna judge for myself. I really don't tend to go along with, you know, oh, well, a bunch of critics said this movie sucks, so it must suck. I don't believe that. I try to judge things at face value. There have been many, let me put it this way. There have been many games over the years that I heard nothing but negativity about, and I played the game and I fucking enjoyed it. And yeah, there may be negative points about the game, but that doesn't mean that it's not enjoyable, you know? I think a lot of the critics tend to nitpick certain things that they don't like and focus in only on that, or they come in with misconceptions about something, and if it doesn't live up to the expectation that they set for it, then they panic. And it's like, but why did you come in with preconceived notions and expectations rather than taking it at face value for what it is? I still stand by this statement that Resident Evil 6 is one of those games that was absolutely destroyed by the media and reviewers, when in reality, the game was quite good. If you took Resident Evil 6 at face value as an action cooperative shooter game with horror elements, it was amazing. It had all kinds of different locations. It had different kinds of gameplay, right? You had 3 different complete plot lines that intersected. You had epic boss fights, 3 completely different endings to the game. The production values were off the charts. But because it didn't play like classic Resident Evil, people pissed and shit all over it, right? Now, I'm not saying that's the case with Batman vs. Superman here at all, okay? I have no idea. I haven't seen the movie. But did people go into this movie with these preconceived notions of who these characters are supposed to be, of what the plot line's supposed to be? I don't know. Find out, I guess. I'll see for myself. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'll be able to vlog that tonight. I like this freedom that I have this year. This year's a lot different than previous years when it comes to my business, being able to do more edited content and more vlogging. And I want to say thank you to those of you who are receptive to the change, because let me tell you, people don't like change. Whenever something changes, people freak out. Oh my God, it's not like it used to be. There's still people to this day who tell me, if you can believe this, there are still people to this day who tell me they preferred when I filmed my gameplay with a camera in front of my television. Wow. I mean, it's only been 3 years since I changed that, and we're only light years ahead of doing it guerrilla style like that. I mean, there was a reason why I did it like that. But, you know, change comes, and change improves things. I think that a lot of the changes that I have made to my business with live streaming, with the adoption of new kind of capture equipment and better quality stuff, video, audio, my stuff is way better quality-wise now than it used to be, you know? And this year in particular, the change has been great, right? The change has been really, I think, the increase in vlogging, the edited stuff, it's a step up. Now, unfortunately, like I said, people aren't receptive to change. To make people go to a new channel like KO Gaming to see my edited content is like pulling fucking teeth. Keep in mind, whenever I released a game review previously, those game reviews would get between 5,000 to 15,000 views, no matter where I uploaded them. Now I put out much better game reviews, and some of them get like 3,000 views because it's on a new channel. Solely because it's on the new channel. And, you know, that's kind of the chance I took making KO Gaming. And I'm going to have to live with it, and I just got to keep pushing forward, right? I have to keep pushing forward because I can't put it back on the other channels. It's already a major change. It's instituted into my work ethic and everything. So I want to say thank you to those of you who have been receptive to the changes. A lot of people have really enjoyed the increase in vlogging. Let's put it that way. The vlogging, I haven't seen so many people check out my vlogs in a long effing time. And I'm happy about that. And it makes me want to do more. So that's why I'm trying to do at least 1 to 2 kind of interesting vlogs, reactions to stuff, or stuff like that every week. I think it's worth it, right? So, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Thumbs up, right? So, real quick, right now, we're going to be doing 3.5 hours of Persona 3. Later today will be a new episode of DSP Tries It. When I finish the stream, I'm going to upload this episode to the King of Hate Vlogs. This is a good one. It's a localized, or I guess what I should say, a regional business. It's a business that is regional to the West Coast. It did not exist when I was on the East Coast. It wasn't there. And we tried it out this week, and you're going to see what it is on DSP Tries It later today. I hope you'll check that out. Tomorrow will be the return of Dark Souls 3. I know it's been 2 days away from Dark Souls 3, and some people are fiending for more. It's cool. It's coming back tomorrow, all right? The playthrough will continue tomorrow, so hopefully you'll check that out as well. All right, now, gratuitous plugs time, and then we will begin, okay? So, gratuitous plugs begin. If you like my daily live streams, if you like my on-demand videos, if you like everything that I'm doing here on YouTube, you want to see to continue, you want to see me continue to be able to do this full-time, including the increase in vlogs over on the King of Hate Vlogs, the new edited videos on KO Gaming, the live streams and raw gameplay on DSPGaming. There are several ways that you can support the business outside of just watching the videos, okay? Number 1, social media. When you see me tweet something, @TheyCallMeDSP, retweet it, favorite it, Spread the word. Tell other people about it. Social media presence actually positively affects things concretely. I see people who say the dumbest shit on Twitter get hundreds to thousands of social media interactions on those dumbass tweets. And sadly enough, those people have huge reach for dumb shit. So, I'm just saying, if you're on social media, you already follow me on Twitter, you see me tweeting, retweeting, if it's something you're interested in, go ahead and please, have some social media interaction. Send me a comment, tweet, or retweet, okay? Or fave, whatever. Number 2, in the description of every single video and stream, you're going to find a link. That link is to the Amazon Associate referral. If you already shop on Amazon.com, all you need to do is click that link, and then you can shop as normal. And anything that you purchase during that session, I get referral credit for. It helps the business. It helps me. It's simple. It's easy. It's no extra work on your behalf besides a click. So please consider doing it if you already shop on Amazon. Okay? Number 3, Patreon. No duh. I mean, everyone pretty much at this point knows what my Patreon's about. But in case you don't, patreon.com/darksidephil. Your pledge not only concretely allows me to continue doing what I'm doing, but it gives you personal perks, like getting your forum account upgraded, getting a premium title, being able to vote on monthly events, which I'll mention in a moment, but also getting text and verbal thank yous in my videos. In addition to that, also being able, also being able to get your question answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, and getting private Q&A videos made. Pretty cool, right? Also, you contribute to the monthly goal, and if we hit the monthly goal, special events happen. This particular month, the special event is a Blizzard Marathon. If we hit the funding level for the month of March, we will be doing a Blizzard Marathon at the end of April that the patrons who pledge $5 or more will be voting on if you want to see me play Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, or World of Warcraft. I'm very interested to see what people would like to see me play, okay? There's only 5 days left to pledge, and I'll be honest with everyone here, it's been pretty stagnant. I haven't seen many, if any, people pledge in the last week. Unfortunately, I know what's going to happen at near the end of the month. Typically, people who gave large pledges last month will say, well, I'm not going to give that every month, that was a one-off thing, and they'll lower their pledge to a lower amount, like $1 or $5 or whatever. And so I guarantee you that the pledge level for Patreon is going to dip within the next few days. The problem is, right now, we're right at the goal level, so as soon as that dip happens, we're going to be under the goal level. So as of right now, technically we have not hit the goal level for March, even though it kind of shows that we did. We are below it. So please consider, if you have not pledged yet, please consider pledging. Even if you can't afford the $5 pledge to vote on the Blizzard Marathon, as little as $1 helps. The most successful Patreon campaigns are successful because a large number of people give a little bit. If half the people who watch my stuff gave $1 a month, I would never have to worry about business performance or YouTube views or ad revenues or anything like that. Today I'm in a good mood because the business has been doing good. If half the people who watch my stuff gave $1 on Patreon, I'd always be this way. I'd never be down. I'd always be in a good mood because I wouldn't have to worry about that shit. That would be such a weight lifted off my fucking shoulders, but we're certainly not there yet, okay? So please consider, if you have not yet pledged, 5 days left for the month of March, okay? And last but not least, the final plug, and then I swear we'll get started. My girlfriend, Leanna, has her own business. It's called The Black Current, and she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. Let me tell you something. I've been talking about her spring line of product now for about 3 weeks. She has seen a huge influx in orders for the soap that I keep mentioning, Kentish Rain. Okay? Kentish Rain is a soap fragrance that she has that smells kind of like Irish Spring. It's very similar to that. It's my favorite scent out of all the ones she sells. Guess what? She's almost sold out. She only has 2 bars left. Yes, I keep mentioning it. People are like, oh man, that sounds good. I'm going to try it. And a bunch of people ordered it, and it's almost completely sold out. To the point where she may have to remake a batch of it, which she didn't plan on doing, because it's become a bestseller. Everyone who's ordered it has reviewed it and was like, wow, this is great. We love it. So check out her business. Gino Saji in the stream chat just went ahead and posted up a link. It's at etsy.com/shop/The Black Current, spelled Currant. Like I said, her spring line of product is great. Ginger ale is a great scent. Moroccan mint is an excellent scent. And Kentish Rain, obviously, I mean, sales speak for themselves. People love it, okay? But there's other scents, too. There's fruit-related scents. There's flower-related scents. One of them, lilac. I think it's lilac is how you pronounce it. I love the smell of lilac, and I know that sounds weird, but I grew up in my backyard of my parents' house. There was a lilac tree. So it used to be I would wake up in the morning in the spring when everything was blooming, and I would smell fresh lilac. I was like, oh, man, that is a great smell. She has soap that smells exactly like that, okay? And the stuff she sells is high grade. It's not the stuff you would buy in the store that's like a detergent bar. It's glycerin based, which means it's healthy for your skin. It actually leaves you feeling refreshed. You don't feel like dry or like like some of those soaps, you end up have like a film on your body after you wash with it. It's not like that at all, okay? And also, if you are a domestic, resident, if you live in the United States of America, she just adopted USPS first-class postal shipping, which means that you can get stuff a lot cheaper, okay? If you're international, you still got to go the priority mail, which is a little bit more expensive, but trust me, if you're international, like if you're in Europe, you want to go with the priority mail route because it's much better. USPS first class outside of the United States, not a very good option. Trust me. So, check it out, Etsy.com/shop/the Black Current. Like I said, if you want to jump on the Kentish Rain bandwagon like everyone's been doing, there's only 2 bars left. You have to order like right away, or else she's gonna have to make a whole new batch, and you're not gonna be able to get it for like a week. Okay, so just saying. But also, like I said, the other scents are really good too. Check them out. Moroccan Mint, really good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you very much for being here on stream for more Persona 3. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. Okay. And it is time for me to begin with more gameplay. We're going to go right back into, Tartarus or whatever. We're going right back into it. The dungeon to grind some more, level up some more, get some more money so that I could do more upgrades and S-Links. So, I'm excited. Hope you are too. Thanks, everyone. Without further ado, it is time to begin.